Cillian Murphy stole my girlfriend. It all started when we watched Batman Begins. I was interested for the plot and Christian Bale, but she found Scarecrow to be so much better than Bruce Wayne. Yes, the deformed villain was hotter to her than billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne. She said girls always found villains hotter than heroes and I was making a huge fuss over it. Okay, true, but it's Christian Bale for God's sake. Days later, I catch her watching Batman Begins again and says she wasn't really paying attention to the plot and wanted to understand it better. The plot to her was Cillian Murphy and a seductive voice. I didn't get the big appeal when Bale was right there, but whatever, you do you. We usually watch movies when she comes over and she insists on picking the movie one day. I say, fine, as long as it's not Batman Begins, thinking her obsession was only caused because of that movie. She puts on this thriller movie called Red Lights. Cool, I love thriller movies, and then Cillian Murphy shows up. I'm sensing a pattern, but I quietly observe her reactions when he's on screen. She's giggling, blushing, kicking her feet, the whole shebang whenever he appears. And she absolutely loses it during that classroom scene with Murphy and Elizabeth Olsen where he gets caught staring at her and she repeats over and over, "I would have folded with no shame." Like, hello? Your boyfriend is right here. It takes me a minute to realize she's repeating the scene and squealing like a schoolgirl. Her whole face is red by this point and she's just rolling on the bed giggling excitedly. It doesn't end there though. She starts watching Peaky Blinders just for Cillian Murphy. It's one thing to watch a movie for an actor, but a 6-season show is downright insane. She soon forgets I exist and replaces the photo widgets she had of me with Cillian Murphy. That's when she crossed a line. Simping over Murphy I understand, but he doesn't get to replace me on her phone like that. Then Oppenheimer comes out and I never hear the end of it. My girlfriend is a math/science person and she's never had any interest in history, but now that her man, as she's been referring to him for the past week, is starring in this 3-hour movie about an atomic bomb, she just has to see it. She says it's a good way to catch up on her history, but we all know the real reason. But fine, we go see it in theaters and she's so excited the entire time. Seriously, I've never seen her so happy before. So now I'm an idiot who's indulged his girlfriend's obsession with Cillian Murphy for too long and now I'm second to him. But it doesn't end there, because why would it end there? Why did nobody warn me about the nudity in this movie? Her jaw drops seeing him naked and going to Pound Town and the words are on the tip of her tongue. I can practically hear her say, "That should have been me," so I lean over and whisper in the pettiest tone I could muster and tell her, "Just F him." She gets embarrassed and starts giggling nervously while hitting my arm softly saying, "Babe, no." What? No, but by her tone it was so obvious she was saying I would if I could. Anyway, we all know Christian Bale is better, so count your days Cillian Murphy.